Thank you, and thank all of you. I've seen a lot of you over the years, even going back to the House when I was the prime sponsor of this bill. We hear a lot of talk about disenfranchisement nowadays. Well, we are the franchise holders in this nation and in the Commonwealth. And in a federated government, our federal government, the franchises are the states. The franchises are the states. Thank you. And when the franchise owners are left out of the discussion, there's chaos. There's chaos on the field, on the sidelines, and more importantly, in the owners' boxes. And although the protections of the 9th and 10th Amendment, which reminded Congress that the authority of things that were not specifically delegated in the Constitution were reserved for the states and the people. Ever since Woodrow Wilson's time, they've blown right past it. When we took the state legislatures out of the ability to control who was in the U.S. Senate, the states lost their voice. And the bureaucratic governments that we've seen both at the federal and the state level, because when Woodrow Wilson convinced the federal legislature to delegate authority to the executive to create law through regulation, listen, anything that compels one to do something or not to do something by the government, that's a strictly legislative act. And when Wilson convinced the federal government to start doing that, that's how we ended up with this massive, massive government. And then the legislature just sits back and say, hey, that's a separation of powers issue. There's nothing I can do. Well, the Speaker of the State House in Pennsylvania told me that 3 times, and I ran against him. And I was fortunate to be able to get the seat. What that says to you is there's power in what you can do in this movement to get the attention of state and federal legislators to get Article 5 passed. The Representative Roy outlined the problems, but our constitutional founding fathers, when they had the discussion about the last part of Article 5, that, and I want to make sure I say this right, because standing up here, I'm going to, when 2/3 of the several states shall call a convention for proposing amendments, which in either case shall be valid to all intents and purposes as part of this Constitution when ratified by the legislatures of 3/4 of the several states. They recognized that there was a danger of what I was just describing, of the federal government seizing power. It's a natural tendency in this fallen world, in the human nature, for people to gravitate towards positions where they have power. Sex, money, and power, those are the 3 root causes of most crime, virtually all. And one place where it seems to be seen is in government, all 3. So people will gravitate towards that. And it's the people with evil intent that gravitate towards that. Those of us who want to stand on principle and understand that fallen nature and understand the need to control what the government is doing, there are far too few of us in office anymore. We need to start getting that back. This is our chance to reclaim it. I was out in Ohio last year. Senator Pro Tem Ward sent me in her stead to represent the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania with a gathering of House and Senate leaders, speakers of the House and Senate presidents, to talk about this very issue. And there were about 37, I think, states represented there. We're getting there. Keep the pressure up. God bless you for doing what you're doing. This is absolutely necessary. We need to get back to the founding principles. So God bless all of you, and thank you.